I'm having a hard time draining my Maytag washer. I'm getting an error code. Here is the model number. I'm getting an error code that says too many SUDs, and then one that says, I think it's F02. I looked it up online. And it says it has to do with the draining. So what we're gonna do is, I have this little drawer right here that's just for storage. I got some towels in here just in case I undo the pump and water gets out. But you can see under here that there are, actually they're pretty hard to see, but I got 3 of these that I need to undo. You can probably get those with a 5/16 inch drill bit, but my drill is too big to fit under here, so I'm actually just gonna be using this screwdriver with a little attachment on it anyway. So I'm gonna take that off and we'll see what's inside. All right, I got the 3 screws out, so this should just pop off. I'm guessing I can just lift it. I can see it right there, yep, and it just popped right out. It's already a little bit wet actually. So here's a look inside after I took the panel off. Right here we have the drain pump, so I'm just gonna unscrew this and hopefully that solves the problem. Some water is gonna come out, so I got this bucket ready right here just in case. But first I might have to unscrew, take some of these rubber things off and unscrew it to pull it out a little bit further this way. Might have to move some of this wiring, but I'm just now realizing that looks like there's something inside the washer. You know, they all have this little rubber piece right here, and sometimes socks or something can get stuck in there. So I'm actually gonna look real quick. You do have 2 dogs, and so maybe it's just hair. It's a little gross. I'm gonna clean that out with a paper towel. All right, so I wiped the part off inside. Now I'm gonna try and pull off these little rubber tabs, which I'm guessing are to help keep this in place. Hopefully they're meant to come out. Looks like there's about 3 of them. Took me a second, but I ended up detaching all of them. You can see each of these little red, orange rubber feet slides in there. I just had to use both arms for that. But even squishing the pipe right here, I can feel something inside that maybe feels like hair. And I can feel a little bit of water sloshing around, but you can see basically all the water drains down through the washer, goes down through this pipe, goes in here, and then it goes up through this drain pipe, which I have this white pipe right here, which is connected to the back of the wall behind the washer. And I have unplugged the washer just in case some freak accident. What I'm gonna do is try and pull this forward, get this wiring out of the way. Pull this forward, I'm gonna unscrew this, and I'm gonna hold a bucket underneath here, and hopefully that will solve our problem. And I'm having to move this wire out of the way so I can pull this out further. So if you just pinch the plastic piece right here, it looks like the wires pop right up. No screws, and I'll just pop them back in when I'm done. But that way I'm able to get that out of the way and give myself a little bit more room. So let's see what we got. I'm trying to be careful because this is pretty tight right here, this black tube. Oh, water is already coming out. Good thing I got my towel down. Try and scoot it forward here a little bit to get some of that water. I'll let it drain out slowly here for a minute. So this has been going for about 15 or so seconds. I'm a little nervous to just undo the whole lid because who knows what's going to come out, but I can feel a lot of pressure pushing it forward right now, and I'm having to hold it back with my thumb. So something's definitely in there preventing this washer from draining properly. So as it continues to drain, I am going to continue to soak it all up. If I was smart, I probably would have just positioned this bucket like this earlier, but I didn't, and so I got a little bit of water on the ground regardless. So let's take this off and get the remaining gunk out of there. I'm recording this with one hand, so it might be a little bit shaky. Let's see what we got. I think we got most of the water. Oh man, that's pretty gross. So no idea what this is. We got these washer and dryers from the family we bought the home from, and they had 2 little kids, so almost looks like some kind of glow stick or almost like a weed whacker straw, but yeah, this is pretty gnarly. So I'm gonna pick out through there. That's gross. Oh, I think I see a granola bar wrapper. I'm gonna pick all this out with a paper towel or something, clean it off. It's actually not too dirty in there. But that was almost most certainly why things weren't draining, because you can see there's another small hole right there, and if this is in there, all that would have been blocking that off. So I'm going to clean this off. All right, so I got this all cleaned off, looks a lot better now. You can see all these holes which help the drainage. Made sure those are all clear from any lint or any gunk. I think I found a couple pennies. I found some hair ties, I found a golf tee, even though I don't go golfing. But what I'm gonna do is simply just stick this back in here, screw it in, close the drawer, clip the wires back, and I got the metal piece over here, which I'm then gonna use the screws and put it back on. You know, if this didn't work, what my next step was going to be was this white tube right here pops out through the back of the washer, and I have it connecting to the wall behind the washer for the drainage. I was going to start disconnecting that and make sure that there are no clogs or holes or leaks or anything in that. I don't know if this is the same reason that I got the error code for too many SUDs. On the Maytag website, they recommend that if that is the case, then maybe you're not using the right type of detergent. I'm guessing it was all related to the drainage, but hopefully this fixes our problem. And don't forget to clip these back in as well. You don't want this shaking around as the washer is running. Thanks.